Hi everyone.
안녕하세요 여러분.
We're Ray.
And Jin.
And today you took me to
양키시장.
Yankee is kind of a derogatory word when used in this way. So I feel a little bit offended, but supposedly they have a lot of US Army products and just US products in general. So why don't we go check it out?
Let's go.
Because there was a US Army base nearby, they were able to get goods from there and sell them at this market. These days, the market looks kind of quiet, but during the 70s and 80s, this market was the poppin' place. It was like the Itaewon of this small town, like just bustling with American soldiers and people wanting to sell products. These days I heard that this place is kind of like a camper's paradise. Camping is such a popular thing recently in the last like 1 or 2 years, so many campers come here to get good camping equipment.
사진 찍으면 안 된다고요?
안 돼요.
왜요?
걸린다고.
걸려요?
옛날에 무슨 일이 있어서 모범을 뺏어요. 뺏고.
여기 양키시장에 저희 양키 와이프랑 같이 와서 환영해 줄 줄 알았는데 사장님들이 이거 카메라에 되게 민감하시더라고요. 군수품 파는 곳이라서 그런지. 그래서 동영상 못 찍게 해가지고 저희 딴 곳으로 가봐야 될 것 같아요.
I'll take that as a sign that we should not hang around here too much longer, but I'm feeling kind of hungry, so there is a food we can eat that's related to this, and that food is
부대찌개.
why?
주문할게요. 그 가장 잘 나간 게 어디 있죠? 그냥 기본적인 거? 2개. 어디 써 있어요? 어디 있어요? 커플 세트? 네, 이거 2인 세트 주세요.
Do we want any extras?
We got the extra. 모듬사리.
What's modumsari?
모듬 is combinations of extra.
So I learned a new word that I should look out for. Okay, every time I go to a restaurant, I need to look for modumsari. Okay, got it, cool. So we came here because this is like the origin budae-jjigae restaurant. Also, they use legit Spam. Did you know Minnesota, where I'm from, is home to the Spam Museum?
I didn't know that.
You want to go there?
Yeah, maybe.
You can eat every kind of Spam. I'm looking at this in the camera lens. This thing, it takes up so much space. Like, look at the size of my head compared to the pot. I think like 6 of my heads can make up this pot.
Army size.
Wow, it's crazy. So this food to me is like the US-Korean alliance food. That's not the purpose, but like it is Korean American. It's like the ultimate Korean American fusion food because this soup is made of a bunch of like US Army ration food plus a little Korean spin, like some kimchi and gochu powder. I'm so hungry, but we gotta let this simmer for a little bit. So
That's sweet.
So this place was made in 1960.
It's older than my mom.
Older than my mom too. So this restaurant is called 오뎅식당. And that's because in 1960 when it was made, that's what they sold, odeng. But how did they change to budae-jjigae?
My guess is back in the day when Korea was really poor, they didn't know what to eat. But somehow this location is near US Army base.
So I'm sure they got like a lot of rations and things
Yes.
like that, right? I don't know about you, but I don't particularly like eating Spam straight out of the can. So I would much rather find a more creative use for it. Wow. Okay, so we have kimchi, ramyeon, mandu, duck, ground beef, spam, ham, bacon.
당면.
Huh?
당면.
Jangmyeon
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so much in here. But there's no baked beans. I heard that that is also a budae-jjigae staple, but apparently not, since this is the origin and it doesn't exist.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Look at this. Oh, it's so long.
레이는 당면을 더 좋아해요.
So good, but it's always so hot. I'm gonna burn my mouth. What do you want?
라면. wait, 당면.
We should have both. Okay. This food is so funny because I know Spam is American, but Americans don't eat Spam.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember the last time I ate Spam. But this food I love because it's so delicious. Tangmyeon's good because it soaks up all the flavor. So good. This is spicier than I remember.
Yeah. You want 라면?
Yeah.
You have to eat ramen first because you're gonna have no soup if you don't eat this now.
Oh, my mouth is on fire. I'm a spicy, I like spicy food, but I don't know why, this is kind of intense. Let's eat some Spam.
Spam?
Do you like Spam?
Yeah, I do like Spam.
Oh, you do? When I first came to Korea, that was actually one of my biggest shocks. I went to the grocery store and I saw Spam everywhere, like a whole aisle of Spam.
You never tried rice, Spam and kimchi? It's the best thing.
Rice, Spam, and kimchi, it's
Yeah.
like, that sounds like a breakfast meal.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Tastes like Spam.
와우. 부대찌개 진짜 오랜만에 먹어보는데 진짜 맛있어요.
It's spicy and salty and savory,
Best combination.
hot. I'm dying over here. I didn't think it was this spicy. What did they put in here? I think she put extra spice. Spam reinvented. So good.
Spam company should promote how to cook their food with 부대찌개.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, Americans don't eat Spam. We don't like it. But Korea reinvented Spam.
Yeah.
And it's so delicious here. So, like, Spam definitely owes Korea big time for this. I think it's really interesting because in America, for example, during World War II, a lot of Americans had to come up with unique ways to make food with their rations. It's the same thing here. Like, Korea obviously has a really difficult past, and this dish shows like Koreans' creativity and ability to make like really delicious food even from the crappiest of ingredients. Definitely try this. Their kimchi flavor is so good. So good. So with this food, you just eat it as soup? Do you do bokkeumbap too?
Oh, you can, but you don't usually.
Everywhere I go, I want the bokkeumbap. Damn it. I have to say, I really like these sausages in here. The sausage has a really good smoky flavor. I thought it was just like hot dogs, like from when I was a kid. But it actually has a good taste. So I try their, is this odeng?
Oh yeah. 오뎅식당's 오뎅.
Gotta try their odeng.
What if it's bad? Just 오뎅.
No, it's just odeng. I'm surprised this is still popular because in my opinion, like, it was born out of a difficult time, so I'm surprised that people still eat it. Doesn't it remind them of like their struggles back in the day? Or is it more of a nostalgia thing? I don't know. Per Jin's recommendation, I'll be eating it with some rice. Okay, this is gonna be too big of a mouthful, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
잘 먹는다. 제가 옛날에 일하던 직장에서 사장님이 부대찌개를 그렇게 좋아해가지고 일주일에 한 번씩 매일 갔거든요. 일주일 2번 간 적도 있고. 그래서 부대찌개라면 엄청 질렸는데 오랜만에 먹으니까 진짜 맛있어요. 국물 조금만 주세요, 국물.
작은 불 푸세요.
네. 저도 이거 부대찌개에 베이컨 들어가는 건 처음 봤어요. 베이컨은 미국에서도 비싼데.
I think anyone that's never had kimchi before like could be surprised by the flavor if you eat it raw. So it's always good to cook it because it gets like a really nice taste.
Sausage, rice, kimchi is the best when you eat it together.
sausage, rice, and kimchi. Okay. I think we came at the perfect time. As soon as we arrived, the place got packed. So we're lucky because we got a nice corner table. So actually the reason we wanted to come eat bude찌개 today was because we binge watched DP on Netflix yesterday. Like seriously, we came home, we watched one episode, and then suddenly the season was over.
Yeah, we watched 6 episodes in one day.
Yeah. So it made me think about this food, and yeah, so we came here to the origin. But I don't know, that show was very eye-opening, I guess. I feel bad for those that are required to participate in the mandatory conscription service, because I mean, I've heard many stories from my friends before about the harassment that they endured. And I looked at you and I felt like really bad too. I hope you didn't have to go through those things.
It wasn't that bad, but like it could happen.
But I highly recommend that show. It's very like enlightening and also very traumatizing. So watch it with that warning, I guess. We're almost finished, just a few last bites here. Hope you enjoyed watching. If there's a food you want to see next time, please don't forget to let us know in the comments. We'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, say can you see